Hello. Welcome everyone. It is in fact Monday, as you can see right there on the bottom. It does say Monday. It doesn't actually say Monday, but you can use context clues such as the calendar, and those will tell you specifically what today is. Anyway, welcome Stream Elements, welcome Slime Molder, welcome Namai, welcome Old Man Diabetes, Hemp, Nutritious. Yep, that's it. This is today's drawing. It is me with a mushroom hat for some reason. I've also realized that the Spotify audio is kind of low, so I'm going to increase the volume of that. Probably in OBS. You know what? Let's do that in OBS. It's still kind of low. Why is it so low? How do I make it even more? This is the maximum, unless I change it here. It feels kind of loud. I don't know. Is it loud? It feels loud. Anyway, we're gonna do, you know, the same stuff. You'll note that today, not even today, on the schedule for this week, I had nothing specific. It's all just stream, no stream, stream, no stream, stream, and stream, okay? So that is what we're doing this week. We have this new image created by ChocoJax. She did her model debut on Saturday, and she had me in the background, and me right there. And I was like, what the frick? That's me. That's literally me. Not literally me, but like a representation of me. A drawing of me. Welcome Panis as well. It's literally the same. Okay. And then this thing, you're like, what's the context behind this thing? There is no context. There's literally no context. Anyway, you see this background? Doesn't this remind you of Peak? Doesn't this look exactly like the biome in Peak? With the desert? Also welcome Piss, I forgot. I forgot to greet you because I only greet people who post messages. If you redeem something, I will sometimes forget. I'm looking at her right now because I had to work on Saturday. It's evil. It's a horrible world. Looking at her, wait, what is it? Oh, ChocoJax. Right, of course. Like the mushrooms, exactly. No, we were talking about ChocoJax. Because she drew me. And Piss could not even watch the stream because he's in Australia, and that's like, it's like far away, guys. That's so far away. Time zones are crazy and all that. But anyway, you may be like, but Wolfie, what are we doing today? What the same thing we do every day, every Monday. I gotta find something else to do, you know? That's not true. I'm always doing different things. I still have no like new games for Saturday, so like I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Imagine being Australian, taking over the world. Can you imagine? It's good here. I have things like spiders. There's spiders over there. There's big spiders. There's kangaroos. Wow, imagine that, kangaroos. I'm going to open up On Together. Now I know the interest in On Together has died off. It's not the new hit thing anymore. But I will continue putting it on in the background. No Discord notification. Welcome, Zolly. Did it not notify on Discord? Check it. Oh, I thought my computer crashed. It did not crash. Streams. I have that channel muted because, like, I know when I'm live. I guess it didn't alert. It did not even alert. What if I manually ping stream notifications? And then I say, the stream notifications bot did not post for some reason, but I am live. HTTPS twitch.tv/Wolfers. Okay. Look at that, a manual ping. Can you believe that? Computer isn't even doing its job, man. Kangaroo spiders. They sell kangaroo meat at the supermarket, which is also coincidentally my employer that made me do work during the ChocoJack's debut. I knew it. I was like, this guy was probably in the supermarket. But I did also know that they sell kangaroo meat, because I do have another Australian viewer who said that, I think, 2 years ago maybe? And I was like, no way, that's not real. But it was real. It was in fact real. And I believed it. I looked it up. And it was real. Is anyone else real? Is anyone here, real? Only real ones know. Welcome, Empu. Alright, as far as the lobby code, here we go. It's fine if no one joins. It's fine. Okay, on, together, lobby. That's fine. No one even needs to join. And then we, I feel like I'm weirdly out of breath today. I don't know what it is. There's something about it. Something about life in general. Alright, as far as what we're doing today, you know, more of the same. We're doing art. These are pretty much art streams. Pixel art streams. I'm gonna open up Sprite. I'm gonna go here. We're gonna go get up. That's not a built-in command, by the way. Get up, that's not a real one. But I have it. It's an alias. And then what? And then last time we added several things, okay? We added a mug. We added... Oh, okay, these are things I added off-stream. On-stream, last time we added... I also adjusted the banana peel slightly, because I noticed it didn't really look too good. I mean, you might have thought it looked good, but I don't think it looks good. This one, I feel like is like a little bit better. Also, welcome Catpot. We added a lollipop, we added a mug. But this I added off-stream, okay? We have a witch hat. We have a panda. Look at that, the panda. Whoa, it's crazy, a panda. Now, the interesting thing about the panda is that it actually, in the black and white mode, it actually looks like this. But you can still tell, even without the lines, that this is a panda, right? It's crazy. You're like, whoa, what the? The shapes blend into each other, but it still looks like a panda. What the? So you know what they say, you gotta get up to get down. True, and sometimes it's the other way. Sometimes in Peak you gotta climb down to climb up. Perfect time to visit the Statue of Liberty. I will not do that. But actually, I'm also, I don't have Cal installed. I'm also on vacation, because I have many vacation days. And as many of you know, as you're all aware of American holidays, you all know, of course, that this day is American Thanksgiving. This day is usually also off, because it's like the day after Thanksgiving. So I have these days off. But I was like, I have vacation days. I'm also going to take these 3 days off. Hold on, we got to do a full review. 2025. We have these. I'm going to be off from work on these days. And also that Monday. So I will have a lot of time. I don't feel like streaming on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's kind of nice to not be streaming sometimes. Welcome Vacuously, welcome Gibbons. Thanksgiving karaoke, no, that's not happening. I only do karaoke in person. Only in-person karaoke. So you will have to visit New York, or if whatever reason I go to the UK, but I don't imagine so. I know that day is American Thanksgiving is true. The 27th, it's always the 4th week of November. The 4th Thursday. Now there are some times when the 4th week is actually not the last week, so people get confused. They're like, you look at 2024, right? 2023, maybe. Yeah, in 2023, it was on the 23rd instead of the 30th, right? Because it was the 4th week. Everyone's always like, it's the last week. It's not the last week. It's the 4th week. Wolfs, can you sing Phoebe Bridgers' Kyoto? No, I don't know that song, other than the fact that Vac sang it today. And I was like, sober? I thought they said Sova. Right, because they did mention Sova, and I made a joke. Everyone laughs at my jokes. They're all like, Wolfie, you're so funny. I can't stop laughing at Wolfie's jokes. Never go to the UK? What? They stab? Are they gonna stab me? Would you ever do Discord karaoke? I've done it once, and I probably will not do it. There was one time when so I have this like Aikatsu community that I'm a part of. There was a time when I was in New York karaokeing with friends, and of course we do anime karaoke. And sometimes in that community, they would just go on Discord and stream. They would do an audio stream of their karaoke sessions. And I was like, you know what? They have not heard American karaoke. I mean, we are singing Japanese songs, but then I was like, I'm gonna go on Discord, and then they're gonna listen. They're like, whoa, what the? They're pretty good at Japanese. Well, they're singing all the anime songs. And I thought they had a good time. And then I never did it again. Welcome, Altcop. No, I'm not doing that. Wolfie's inviting us for in-person Thanksgiving karaoke. Well, I mean, if you want to go to New York, you can go. Christmas Wolfie karaoke stream? I don't think so. Oh, you think Wolfie's go-to karaoke song is? It's always Aikatsu songs. Okay, idol activities. Aikatsu song. Idol. Sorry, I forgot the name. This one's a classic. Everyone knows it. Literally everyone. I don't really know much English songs. Let's see, what do you think it's go to? I hope it's Kiss Me. No, that is not a song that I've ever sung. But Vac sings it sometimes, and it's good. Vac rating into Elizabeth made me notice that I haven't listened to her in a year. Yeah, I didn't realize they were already streaming on Twitch. Welcome, Soli. See, Soli would know. I feel like if I ever did karaoke with Soli, she would understand most of the songs that I would pick. She knows Aikatsu. You sing an Aikatsu song, a Stars song. I have done those, yes. But for you specifically, no. It would have to be in person. Twitch is convenient. The UK is dangerous because Vac is there. I'm so far behind in chat. VR chat karaoke used to be fun. I've never done it. I would be afraid of interacting with strangers online. I would also get motion sick on VR. It's just not a thing that I would do. Scrolling down. Today. Oh, what the Raiders? What the? I'm already so far behind in chat. I'm gonna be even farther behind. He doesn't even know what I'm typing. What is he typing? Okay, let me shout you out. What are you doing? Were you doing karaoke? You're probably not. But what if you were? Miss Pixie. Oh, you were also doing software and game development. I guess that makes sense. I guess that would make sense. It might seem like I'm doing software and game development right now, but I'm just yapping. Doing some super stuff. Well, I'm sure it was probably fine. I hope you had accomplished whatever you wanted and maybe fix some bugs. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just catching up on chat right now. Yapping with the text editor open is the same is true. It's true. I'm probably not even gonna write any code today. I'm probably just gonna be doing art. Look at this panda. No way, so real Soli _ channel. Do you know it was her birthday a few days ago or weeks ago? You say happy birthday, Soli. Happy birthday to you. Anyway. What am I doing today? Karaoke. Anyone else doing karaoke right now? Can someone be doing karaoke? Oh, I also added this. So I added, okay, so since last time I added Witch Hat, I added Panda, and I added this Game Boy. Now I was like, I didn't want to add a Game Boy because Mario's Super Picross already had a Game Boy. But this one is slightly different, okay? My Game Boy has a face on it, and the buttons are actually larger. I believe if you look at the Game Boy in Mario Super Picross, it had like the plus was simply like this, right? It was just it's like this. I think they might have had the button like this, but mine is like this. Okay, so that's different enough for it to be valid. Also, no problem. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the raid. Also got Will on Wednesday. You're doing karaoke Wednesday? Are you actually? You should do that. I would tune in. Unless I was streaming, in which case I can't tune in. I don't know. Scrolling. It was on the 9th. See, that was like last week. Solely always starts with Trap of Love. Also another classic. You know what's a really good one? Is Passion Flower. That's a good Aikatsu song. Every time I sing it, people are like, whoa, what's this? This is a good song. I love this song. It's a good one. But you ever do karaoke for money? I would not do many things for money, no. I don't need money. Can someone gift Vac 5 subs right now? For no reason. I will not karaoke for this, but someone could just do it. Just for fun. Would that be cool? No, I will not sing a song. But I will acknowledge that you've gifted 5 subs to Vac. That one's hard. I need to hear the wealthy version of that one day. No. You gift subs for money. I don't remember the last time I've gifted a sub. Is there a way to check? Can I check my gifted sub history? Because I don't know if I've ever done that. Did I mention? I mentioned some time ago that I requested my data from Twitch, right? I could find out. They probably have like a list of the subs that you've purchased, you've gifted before. If I could try to find it. I think it's in the Twitch info. I could try to take a look. It's not going to be on stream. I'm going to do this on my other computer. So it's in my documents folder. It's in what is it? Twitch data. All right, where is it? Users. Do you know where it is? Altscope. Oh, purchase history. Okay. It's in twitch.tv/wallet/purchase history. Okay. Product description. We got 2 pages. Only 2 pages? Oh no, okay, it's the end date. I don't know. Is this interesting to anyone? Twitch recap shows you how many subs you gifted. Altscop said, I saw mine briefly, decided I didn't want to know. This guy is always gifting subs. I feel like every time I'm like, can someone gift 5 subs to Vac? He's usually the one to do it. Alright, I'm gonna check. Can I find, is it under commerce? Commerce, subs, subscriptions. Okay. How do I find if it's a gift sub? Is gift. Okay, so this is the document. And then, what did I use to view the document? What kind of person would gift 5 subs to Vac for no reason? I'm pretty sure you gifted 10 last time I asked. I mean, it was an anonymous gifter, but like, I feel like given the context, it was probably you. Okay, let's see. Is gift. Which column is this? What does everyone use for command line CSV browsing? Is that a thing that you all do? Do you all simply just open CSVs on your command line? Here, CSV lens. CSV lens. Okay, I'm gonna open this. You can't see it. This is probably really uninteresting. So we have is gift. No, this is if, okay, that is gift is the thing that, whether you were gifted the sub, which is not what I want. I wanted this to be if I gifted someone else. Oh no, last time I gifted a sub was to my own channel. Remember that time when I gifted hundreds of subs to myself just to get emote slots? I remember I did that. Because I didn't want to beg people. I was just gonna be like, I'm just gonna max out my emote slots. I did that. Wealthy doxing anonymous gifters. Well, I just guessed. I don't know if it's actually him. Wonder if Neovim has proper CSV support. You can check. Also, welcome 27 Av3L. Okay, let's see. Is paid, is recurring, is gift. Is gift true? But how do I check if I gifted it? Gift quantity. Oh, it also tells you, like, if you were gifted a sub, how many subs the person gifted at the same time. Interesting. But that's not what I want to know. I want to know what I've paid for. Welcome, Aureus. Hello. This is how I spent $200 or something making my Steam account level 69. Why would you do that? You can search for emails from Twitch. True, true. What do I search? I search for gifted sub. No. From support twitch.tv from no Twitch. I don't know. Is this even, what if I just didn't do it? What if no one actually cares? I was in grade 10 and it was hilarious. You spent $200 in grade 10 just to make your Steam account level 69? I care. Alright, just for you. Only for Vex specifically. I will look up the last time I gifted a sub to someone. What do you even search? Does anyone gift subs often? What do you search in your inbox that tells you? Is gift. Is gift. Is paid. Is anonymous gift. Is auto renewal. Welcome Daisago. Oh, long time no see. I get invoice receipts. Yeah, but like, does it... What is some text that you look up? Gifted 3 subs? How do you find out? How do I find out? Twitch. It shows me all my subscription cancellations. I do the thing where like I subscribe 6 months in advance, but then like I also cancel at the end of 6 months and manually renew it. Because if it auto renews, you don't really get the full discount, which is kind of messed up. Purchase no reply at twitch.tv. Okay. The link that Pistana was helpful. I clicked it, but it tells you, it doesn't say like which one of these you've gifted. Does it? And I go all the way back to 2023. Product name Adblock. What the heck? Oh, okay. Chocojax's tier 1 sub is called Adblock. I see. I was like, I don't remember buying Adblock. Let's see. Channel, subscription. But there's no way to like filter, you know? Because I'm subscribed to so many channels. Channel subscription. Oh no, okay. You can search for, it does say gift subscriptions. So my most recent gift subscription has all been to myself. And then if I scroll beyond that, okay, so going back to 2023, there's no gifted subs that I've sent. But if I go back to 2024, include gift in the search. No, I'm going on the Twitch website. Okay, I'm just gonna go through all my sub history. Have I ever? I don't think I've ever gifted subs. Except to myself. I can't believe this. Is this true? This can't be true. I feel like I've done it before. I just unsubbed a bunch of channels. Also, welcome Taffy. Did I welcome you? Turbo, Twitch Turbo. No, I don't think I've ever gifted a sub. I could have sworn that I have at least once for like a subathon or something. Or like to get an emote? I guess maybe not. I guess maybe I just have never done it. Welcome Tiny. Well, there's your answer. I've never done it. We spent several minutes just to find out that there's nothing there. I've never given a gift. Real Grinch energy. No, a gift sub. A gift sub. Can't believe this. You know that Tiny's really good at Peak. He's an expert. He carried all of us. Can't believe this guy is so good. Alright, guys, what if I draw a bag of money? What if we just had a bag of money right there? And then oh, Panis has just gifted a sub in Vacuous's chat. To Wolfie. But that's not me. That's the other Wolfie. That's not 5 gift subs. Okay. How do you know? I just have it open. I don't have a second monitor. It's actually just open. It's always open. Stalking. No, it's open like I have, so the way that my windows are set up, I only have one monitor, but oh, what the heck? No, I will not do karaoke. It's like this, okay? This is what my current window looks like. What the heck? I need to delete all this stuff. So I have OBS is open, right? OBS is open. It takes up the entire window. But then on Mac, you have like the bottom, which has like the icons for stuff. Right, these are the apps that you have open. You have like Finder, you have Chrome, you got OBS, right? But then on the bottom, there's like these corners right here, right? You can fit stuff in the corners. So sometimes I'll have stuff open, I can view them down here. So that's how I knew. Back as hype trains turned off. I can't believe that. Can you believe that we've been deprived of so many hype train emotes? I was wondering about that, because I only post my sub renewals when I can get a hype train emote. And despite the fact that people have donated many subs in her channel, there's never been a hype train. And now I know. Also, welcome Tag Barrel, welcome Stanley. It has just never happened, ever. But you know, we have fun. We have fun here, don't we, guys? And then someone says, no, I've never had fun here. What do I pixel like? I don't know yet. I still have to decide. We have so much fun. Never had fun. No. I have fun every day. Every day that I stream. I'm like, I sure am glad that I streamed. Wow, look at this. Well, probably my Jack is here. What's a thing? Okay. Well, what is that? We got back right there. How about this one? Okay, we have ideas for things to add. Okay, you can have your idea added to my game right now. Whoa, look at that shading. Does Game Boy have a space in it? I feel like every time I type Game Boy, it always doesn't have a space. But then, like, I'm pretty sure the real Game Boy, see, it does have a space. It does have a space. Haru Urara. I feel it would be kind of hard. No, she's literally in the game, guys. Haru Urara is already in the game. Okay, where is it specifically? Good question. Good question. She's right here. Puzzle number 57. Puzzle 57. That's her. It just says horse, but it's real. RIP side? No, no. What? I mean, I guess that's also valid, but no, I meant this one. Why would you think I meant this one? This is vacuous. This is the tombstone from Vacuous Sugar Quest that shows you how many times you died. But I had to adjust it slightly so that it works as a puzzle. This one right here. Major McQueen. Can you add a karaoke mode to what? To the game? I was expecting something real spooky when the schedule didn't have titles. No, because I just like... I feel like we're over the era of like knowing what we're doing on a specific day. Like I felt tired of just putting the same thing on there. I do the same thing every week. And I was like, I'm just gonna say when I have a stream and when I don't have a stream. To the game or maybe to the stream perhaps? Oh, to the karaoke mode? No, not to the stream, okay? Yeah, sometimes, yeah, now I can switch it up. I mean, I've been doing that, right? I've been doing like solo peak on Wednesday for the past 2 weeks. And like those days, I did not have peak on the calendar. I was just like, I feel like playing peak today. And then I did. I don't know, it could be whatever. Might get surprise karaoke, you gotta tune in to find out. Obviously. The new Wolfie heads are gonna be so confused. No. No one ever new shows up here. Okay, if anyone new ever shows up, they're not gonna be here the next stream. I've been historically very bad at retaining new viewers, but that's fine. It's fine. We got a panda. Welcome, Junbear. This will probably be the last time that I see you. Isn't this a great first impression? Wow. Always driving those new viewers away. You didn't retain me. I think it's kind of messed up. I've said this. Isn't it kind of messed up, though? And Panis has given hundreds of dollars to back because of me. That he's not even here. I mean, he is here. Does this actually reflect in your stats? What do you mean by stats? Like viewer retention? I don't think they have metrics for that. So I don't know. Never watch a Wolfie stream. See, this guy's a tier 3 Vax sub. You see this guy? This guy's willingly paid hundreds of dollars. 10 by 10 puzzle, sunny side up egg. I already have that. I have fried egg. I guess I don't know if this is sunny side up. It is an egg though. It's already there. Panis has paid my Wolfie bills for me. Part of it, yes. Walfa melon. I feel like that'd be kind of hard. Is peak part of the game? Yes, I have a mountain, which was originally supposed to be for Vacuous Sugar Quest, but mountain is also in peak. And I've also specifically added a few things that are peak. I think. Thank you, Vac, for the sub to Panis. This is their first gift sub in the channel. Holy frick. Viewer discovery at the bottom with the newly engaged viewers. I feel like I don't check these metrics often. Okay, apparently people have found my stream from giantbomb.com and hackvetica.tv. I don't even know what that is. Wait, what is it? Newly engaged viewers? 32%. Returning engaged viewers, 98%. And then maybe from the Giant Bomb game wiki for Vec Sugar Quest. Oh yeah, maybe. Do they just have like a general game archive on that website? I only check them once in a while because it's funny to see once in a while. You know, one fun thing you could do? Go on FBI.gov. I've done this. It actually works. Okay, you can inspect elements, change the link to be someone's stream. Okay, and then if you click on that link, it will say that someone went to your website from the FBI.gov website. So if someone did not know that you were doing this, they'd be like, what the frick? Someone found my stream from FBI.gov. It's funny. You can do it right now. Someone tried it. I did it, and then like I found out that it shows up in my metrics. And then I tried it for like a few other people, but they did not like bring it up. So maybe they just don't check that page. I know I don't check that page, but you could. The FBI found out. It's true. It is true. Anyway, what am I drawing? Thank you, Panis, for the 500 bits. Thank you, Namai, for the 44 months. Yo, Hype Train. If anyone wants to renew your subscription right now, you can do it. I like how they call it referrer instead of spelling it correctly. Yeah, it was like it's like a typo. A typo that has become part of the internet forever. With 2 R's in a row. Pocket watch. Aren't 500 bits a lot? That's like $5, right? $5 plus whatever fee is there. Not to say it's not a lot, but it's probably not as much as you're thinking. Right, catch and release pocket watch. I think I did, let's see, did I say, let me check my notes. Wolfie's nonogram. I do have pocket watch on there. I guess I could do that today. FBI thing seems fun, thanks for the idea. No problem. An empty tin can. Could also do that. Like a tin can with like the lid is open and then it's like, I feel like it's kind of hard to like fit that in a picross puzzle though. If we hit level 5, maybe it increases the chance of a karaoke stream. No. Everyone's always demanding a karaoke stream. Don't you know it's not happening? The lid could be open 180 degrees. It's true. How does Twitch categorize an engaged viewer? Maybe like if they stayed for more than like 5 minutes or whatever. I don't know. The way Twitch tries to encourage you to gift more subs is kind of gross, like taking away your gift badge after a while. I didn't know people cared about the gift badges. I don't know. One of these days, no. Eric is always demanding karaoke streams and never doing her own. She literally did one today. Literally was today. Other than that, I struggle to figure out catch and release things that won't be too complicated. Yeah, fish. Wait, this looks enough like a tin can, right? That's pretty good. The stream streaks, that is new. I disabled those. You might wonder like, hey Wolfie, I wonder why don't you have, I can't even talk. You don't even have Twitch watch streaks enabled. That's right, I've disabled them. Because I did not have access to it for a long time. And then I was like, why does my channel not have watch streaks? And then they added it for everyone, and I'm like, you know what? No, I don't even want it anymore. Get out of here. I feel like it spams everyone's notifications. I always get alerts that are like, hey, you can maintain your watch streak for this person if you tune in or watch a VOD today. And I'm like, I don't care anymore. Ever since my watch streak for Handflow was gone, I just don't care anymore. Handflow ruined it for me. Bring back moments. Yeah, moments were good. Maybe make the area where the lid attaches to the can thinner. But it's hard to do that though, right? It's like a little bit hard to do that. Watch this clip and save your streak. And then you can share in the chat. You can be like, streamer, look at me. I have a 300-day watch streak. And they'll be like, whoa, dude. That's so cool. I still have the moments badge in one channel. Yeah, like Northern Lion had so many moments that he could have made into a moment, but he never had access to it, which is kind of messed up. He's been asking for it for so long and they never gave it to him. And then they removed it. They literally removed it. The highest streak I ever had was 180. Did you lose it? Whose channel was it? Was it Nice Eggy? Is that the channel? Anyway. This Twitch. Anyone watching streams right now? Barely above 100? I mean 100 is still like pretty high. That's like several tens. Literally tens upon tens. Okay, look at this one. We have a can. It was Takako and was ended by a 1 AM gorilla stream. Oh, I see. Unfortunate. That stuff does happen. Sometimes Nanodan goes live at a random time. It ruins everyone's watch streak. Yo, thanks everyone for the hype train. Unfortunately, I already have that emote, so it's meaningless to me. But I appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you. Wow, this guy is so ungrateful. People gifted subs and all he can say is, I didn't get anything from that. It is one of the good hype train ones. Yeah, I think the recent ones they've added are pretty good. Also, welcome Diego. This can not be possible. I understand. I understand what you did there. Because this is a can. Literally a can. What if I open this one? Like, what if I have... What if we have an outline around it? Like this. There. That's a thing. Is that also another new hype train emote? Hype Cozy 1? I don't have that one. Most hype train emotes are lackluster at best. This one I might actually use more than once. It's my favorite hype train emote. Yeah, we've talked about our favorite hype train emotes before. I feel like Gritty Goose is the best one. And as far as ones that I do actually use, Hype Sleep I use sometimes. Were there any other ones that were good besides those two? Oh, Button Mash. This one, I don't use it usually, but this one's actually usable in a lot of situations. I'd have more use of the eating emote if Wolf of Eat didn't exist. Also true. Also so true. Fall damage would be nice if I didn't already have a fall emote. Yeah, but most of them are like not that usable. I don't know. But that's fine. They don't all have to be super usable. These two seem okay. Oh yeah, that one seems good. Eating emotes. Wolf's nomming is so nice, thank you. What if we made this can longer, like this? Like that. What if it was like this? Is that too long? RPG Ayaya. That one used to not be a hype train emote. It used to be like, I don't even know how you got it, but I had that before it was hype train one. Wouldn't it be great if the sliced bread was infinite? Which one? If the sliced bread was infinite. They cooked with those two, but the others are Wumpus core. I mean, when are they gonna ask me to make one? How do people even make them? Does Twitch just go like, hey, you make emotes, can we like, can you make you make a hype train emote? But like, I don't even know how to ask. But what if you don't, what if you don't have to ask? What if they only, it's like invite only, you know? I don't know. Tweet them, no. Like, what is the process? Because I would totally do it. Although, I guess I shouldn't say that, because what if they underpay me? What if they're like, wait, oh, this guy knows he wants to do it? That means we can pay him very little. And then they don't pay me anything. I don't actually know what the pay would be for that. Wolfie is so famous, I'm surprised it hasn't already happened. No, it's because I make it impossible to commission me. I make it really hard intentionally because I don't want people messaging me. I just typically don't really do commissions. If you knew how many commissions from reputable people that I've turned down because I don't want to do commissions, you'd be like, what the frig, Wolfie? You turned down this organization / well-known person? I'm like, yeah, because I don't really know them that well. As a for-profit company, they will underpay you no matter what. True, but yeah, what about the exposure, huh? Paid in exposure? The Gucci brand of emotes? Exactly. Exactly. Does that mean you only accept commissions from non-reputable people? No, that's not what I said. That is a totally different thing than what I've said. I was simply just saying, okay. He turned down Nani Wazani asking for comms for Pomu's death. Did he ever ask for that? I don't think he did. Anyway. You see, Vac, you should feel so, you're like, whoa, what the frick? Wolfie turned down all these other ones. Unbelievable. The little Vatican anime mascot was supposed to be Wolfie, but he didn't want to. No, I would not, because I'm not familiar enough with Christianity, okay? If they had been like, Wolfie, do you want to design the new Christianity mascot? I'd be like, I don't know if I'm like suitable for this. I got a request recently. I can't say who it was from, but it was a very well-known... You know what, no, let's just not. Never mind. Let's just not say it. I do have NDAs that I can't talk about. But I turned them down, okay? I didn't sign an NDA, so I guess it's not... I can talk about it. But I won't. Is it just whoever you feel like? Yeah. It's very conditional. Because I feel bad, like, turning them down. Because it's like... They spent a lot of effort finding me on different platforms because I don't have like an email listed. And it's like, I'm sure they're like, how the frick do we contact this guy? We have to like message him on like Pixiv, we have to like stalk his Discord. We have to like find his alt account on Twitter and like DM him on his side account on Twitter. Would you make emotes for Hempflo? Well, I can't answer that. Also because like he is an artist who makes his own emotes, right? So like, why would he commission me? Kind of powerful though. Yeah, because like I feel like I don't care about like what's the term for it? Like some people will accept a commission because it's from like a very well-known brand or something, and they're like, oh, I would love to do emotes. for art for this brand because like they're well known. But like if I don't know the brand, I'm just gonna be like, sorry, I don't really. I know like you're well known and probably trustworthy, but like I don't know like your product or whatever. I would give examples, but I can't. Oh, do you make emotes for me? Sorry, Pandas, I do not know you like that. Anyway, look at this can, guys. Check out this can. Does this look enough like a can? I feel like this thing could be a bit thinner. Although even then, it doesn't really look like a can. There's something about it. It just doesn't seem can-like. Maybe it's like this. But like this isn't even like... And maybe this is better. What if there were worms? This doesn't really look like a can. Maybe I need like the inner side to be like open. And then like here now you can kind of tell. But then it also doesn't really. Welcome, Marklar. My standards are far weaker, but I'm glad you can rise above that. What are your standards? Soli says, can I have a PR cord? If I was an Aikatsu fashion designer, of course. Of course I would. A worm could be a puzzle. Would you like this game if it was a worm? Would you still play this game if it was worm? What if it was like this? Is this better? Maybe this is better. I'll work for anyone willing to pay that isn't involved in criminal activity. That's basically it. But like, what if they're doing criminal activity but you just didn't know about it? Is that not like... That's pretty good? Okay. Unfortunately, I just undid everything. So I have to redo that. Like this. Vac is doing criminal activity. What is an example of a crime that she's committed? That part is to my judgment. I'll probably be wrong sometimes. Yeah, because like, you know, isn't every organization doing some kind of crime? She's always scamming her viewers. Is she though? See the Freyren drawing challenge? Yes. Yes, I did. It is quite a hard angle to draw. And I would not be able to do it. But you could do it. You could do it. You could post on Twitter. Be like, guys, look, I did it. And then everyone will go, whoa, what the frick? I did a substitute gig where the guy on top eventually got sentenced for embezzling funds. See, but it's fine because you didn't know, okay? That meme has gotten so big already. It's genuinely so funny. I think it's good because it shows people that as long as you're willing to put effort into something, that people will accept you and they'll offer advice. In the age of AI. I'm gonna make this a statement about AI. Okay, so he could have simply just typed in a prompt that was like, hey, generate me an image of Freyren looking up. But he didn't. He was like, I'm gonna learn how to do this. And then he did. And everyone's like, here's how you do it. And then he's like, oh shoot. Picking up the pencil, you should. You should draw now. I would think that of the inner part of the can, the top inner part would be lighter than the bottom inner part. The inner part, this one, the top inner part would be lighter than the bottom inner part. Like this thing. Yeah, like I was like, it could be like this. Although it is less visible. I feel like in the black and white view, this is a bit more of a can. Lighter around the rim, more shadow toward the inside. Backwards of what I have. You're saying that it would be like this. And I do agree. Actually, that does look pretty good. But then, like, in this one, though, I guess I could have, like, it could be like this. Actually, this is pretty readable. Like, if I just... Is that anything? That's probably good, right? Or I could have... It could be like this. It could maybe be like this. I think that's probably alright. And if I had this thing lowered, like that, maybe this is good. What the? It just darkened everything. The person who drew it originally wasn't even the one who posted it in r/animation. Yeah, it was someone else's post. I think they deleted that post and were like, hey, everyone, look at the original post. Anyway, Twitch is gonna run an ad. I do have to also drink water, so I'm gonna do that right now. Alright. Imagine not being subbed to Wolfie and seeing ads. Imagine not even seeing... I have not seen an ad in a long time, actually. Wolfie's not doing karaoke. See, Soli understands. She's like the only one here who understands. You can increase the chances. It'll go from 0% to 0.000. 0.0000001, which is non-zero, by the way. There is a very, very low chance. It's pretty much zero, but you can have hope. You can always have hope that one day it could happen. There's a way, yeah, sure, definitely. Welcome, Hamflo. Okay, here we go. This one, new tag, tin can. There, we've done one thing today. I wonder if I should make it like this. Maybe this is it. Yeah, when I meet my sub goal. If you can reach my sub goal, I will do a karaoke stream. Guaranteed. Definitely for real. Now that's something worth it. Yeah, I'm only like a couple of million away. If you can make that sub goal, I'll do it. How many am I at right now? What is my current progress toward my sub goal? I'm only 999,960 more to go. I'm like, we can get there, right? That's like so easy. Literally, that's achievable. We have to do it before like the end of the month though, because then those subs will expire. It's gonna happen. Alright, we've added a can. Okay, what if I add a watch, a pocket watch? We're practically there, right? That's what everyone's been saying. I saw someone post about why they're against Gen AI in Gamed, and they said something like, I don't want my initial reaction to be one of suspicion and scrutiny, then I realized I'm checking art on Twitter to see if it's like AI. Yeah, it's like everyone's always like, ah, this thing is totally AI. That thing is AI. What a time. Anyone with $6 million? Anyone here actually have $6 million? Do we have any 6 millionaires? Is there a name for that? Anyone with $6 million right now? And then everyone goes, OMG, me, I have. No, 6-7. You made another 6-7 joke. He's always making 6-7 jokes, dude. I said 6 million. Honestly, the only thing that's worse than the AI bros is the AI Inquisition that calls everything AI. It's like, it's hard to tell sometimes. It's everywhere. How about a pixel toilet? But how is that relevant to my stream though? Also, welcome Brains up. Wolfie 6-7 pilled? No. I don't even understand 6-7. I don't even get it. I will never understand. Just like 6-7. That's the whole thing. That's the entire joke. 6-7. Is that a marble? No, that's a stopwatch. Sorry, that's a pocket watch. Wow, look at that. 6-7. Yeah, more like I'm sick of this joke. I'm sick of this 7 times that you've made this joke. I don't know. Imagine that was funny. Imagine that was a thing. 6-7. Yeah. What about Seinfeld if it was in the era of 6-7? Jerry's like, George, I don't understand. What's the deal with 6-7? It's not even funny. And George's like, I don't get it, Jerry. I don't get it. It makes no sense. And then Kramer comes in. You guys hear about 6-7? I got a new hit meme for you guys. 6-7. I won marbles the last time I played it. Did you though? I don't understand what is it with 6-7. I don't know. I can't be the one to explain it. Because I don't get it myself. 6-7. Yeah, I'm sick of this joke. Haha. What's the deal with the kids these days? Elaine. Jerry, I don't get it. 6-7. Elaine, she gets it. You just don't get it, guys. You just gotta be hip. It's just a cool slang nowadays. Sick. It's so sick, bro. How do you make a pocket watch? What does a pocket watch even look like? It's got like this thing on top, but I don't really have space for that unless I like rotate it. So like the pocket watch could go this way. And then like this could be aligned like this. I still don't get what about 6-7 is so hard to understand. I guess because I've never seen the original video. I've only seen people referencing it. But like, I feel like I don't want to see the original video, if that makes sense. I just want to feel superior, okay, by saying I don't understand it. It's not that complicated. It's like when SpongeBob says 24. No, but like that one makes sense because it's like, it's SpongeBob. SpongeBob is funny. Okay, that guy is literally a sponge. If you can't laugh at a sponge, what are you even? Huh? That guy's literally a sponge. And he's named Bob. He's not just a regular sponge, he's SpongeBob. Sponges have names. That's crazy. A dang old sponge. He's talking. His name is Bob. SpongeBob. He's a sponge that soaks up all the humor. Does he though? Does he really? Any sponges in the chat? Anyone, a sponge? Do you all see the Game Awards announced things? They announced the new nominees for the Game Awards. That happened. They didn't even nominate my game. They didn't even have Vacuous Sugar Quest on there. Can't believe it. It's like all the categories had like the same 5 games. It's kind of messed up. VSQ is not winning. It's not even on there. They just don't care about indie developers such as me. Did you hear Guma Yusi left T1? I have no idea what either of those two things are. What even is that? What is T1? Who is Guma Yusi? Is that a D's Nuts joke? It's messed up that I haven't heard of most of the games that were nominated. I feel like I've heard of most of them. I've never played most of them, but I've heard of them at least. And back, this is not what I would say. Sorry, I missed your message. I like saw your message, but I was not able to read it. So what was he saying? Well, I'm going through your chat history now. He said, okay, Tiny, I have to let the dogs out for a moment. If you're still here, can you chat for me for a few minutes, please? And then Tiny said, bark, bark, woof, bark. I'm eating peas. I'm writing lines of code. I'm taking lines of code. He would not say that. That is not what he would say. I hope Bonanza wins. You don't hope that Vacuous Sugar Quest would win? I guess it's not even on there. A League Esports Org T1 and their former ADC. I don't know what that is. ADC? ADC? Wow, that's pretty hot, guys. Get it? Like 80, like C, like Celsius? ADC? 80, I don't know. Welcome, Kunai Gear. Bargain. League. Why would you think that I would know about League Esports? No. Have I told this one? I have told this one. The League of Legends? Yeah, more like illegal. It should be illegal to play that game because bad game. League, like illegal. No, Wolfie, no. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense, Wolfie. Gotta stop doing that stuff. Aren't we all analog digital converters? So we convert digital signals over the internet? I don't know. Maybe you're right. Wolfie plays League every day on stream, doesn't know anything about the professional scene. I'm playing League right now. Oh, is that bot lane, guys? We need jungle. You're literally feeding in jungle right now? You're literally... Oh my god, Oh no, Yasuo is ulting. Oh frick, guys. Oh my god, he's in mid. The creeps are there. He's literally in jungle feeding the creeps. Wolfie, who do you main? Teemo, of course, Teemo. Zillion, yeah, that's a thing. Let's see. Haven't played in a while, in a year, and still getting flamed for my jungle plays. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Any Pikachu mains? What's your favorite bot lane, guys? What's your favorite solo mid guy? Aram. That's my favorite. Wolfie would be a bard player. I don't why though. TSM. I don't know. I don't understand. He messed up. This is fricked up, man. He's always messing up this stuff. Okay, so we need more things on here. This is not enough. The one with voice chat. What about what's everyone's favorite League of Legends music? Any fans of KDA? That's a band, right? They exist. Katy? What about Katy Perry? What about KDA? It's my favorite music. Love their song. That one. The Doorman. That's the guy from the Deadlock, right? That's German. It's a blessing in disguise that League doesn't have voice chat. Yeah, it would suck if it had voice chat. Not that it doesn't already suck, but I mean, like, it would be even worse. I don't care strongly about League music, but they have a bunch of good stream-safe BGM. True. Possibly also true. It depends. Everyone's saying definitively. I think it depends. A well-coordinated VC in Dota. Such a blessing. I don't know. I don't know League, guys. I just don't know. What about what about things, guys? What's your favorite things? Can we talk about our favorite things? What about burger? Kebab, that's pretty good. Sunsets, those are nice. Can you add voice chat to VSQ? It's already there. You can already voice chat in VSQ. I mean, it's like a single player game, so no one can hear it, but you could already do it. Imagine everyone shoving modern topics at Wolfie, like an old monk in the mountains. League of Legends, it's not a modern topic. It's been out for so long. It's like old now. People would be like, you don't even know about bot lane. I would assume that they wouldn't do it because it's harder to moderate. Also, League player base is likely to be sexist, so maybe no voice chat. That's good reputation for online gamers. This looks like a pretty good pocket watch, right? It looks pretty decent, in my opinion. You can definitely tell that this is a pocket watch. And it's solvable as a puzzle. League has been out for 16 years. Can't believe this. Is pocket watch one word? Pocket watch. It's 2 words. What the heck? It's 2 words. Hearing e-daters on bot lane would be so funny. What would they say? if you could hit on someone with a League of Legends pickup line, what would it be? I also would not understand the reference though. 2009 game, we only discuss cool and trendy things like Skibidi Toilet and the number 67. Isn't Skibidi Toilet also kind of old at this point? Like, when did Skibidi Toilet come out? Wasn't it like 5 years ago? I don't even know. Panda said, I played League once because a girl I liked was into it. Never again. I'm sorry for your loss. For the time that you've wasted playing League. Wiktionary.com pocket watch. Is pocket watch one word? But like Wikipedia has pocket space watch. Skibidi Toilet was 2023. It feels like so much older than that though. I don't know. It's 5 internet years. Well, I'm gonna have it as 2 words because that is what Wikipedia has it as. Is Pocket Watch a bit like Pocket Monsters? Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Of course. I don't know, but if things go wrong down bot, the vibes would be atrocious. Bot lane. I don't know. What about mid? What about thing? Guys, what about thing? Have you ever thought about concepts such as life? Any fans of things? Okay, what else do I draw? We've drawn 2 things today. I thing, therefore I am. Wolf is sit. No, that's already in the game. It's already here. It's me. That's right. 2 things. 2 things. Let me look at my list of ideas. Oh, a carrot from Uma Musume. Right. Of course, we gotta add these. Oh yeah, Uma Musume was what is the word? I can't talk. Uma Musume was nominated for like best mobile game, right? But he pronounced it wrong. He said Uma Musume. Masume. He said Masume. It's not even Musume. Uma Masume. I do think of society a lot. Do you though? What is your favorite thing about society? Can we all say our favorite thing about society? And I'll pronounce it like that. Yeah, but like he's not like the Game Awards. I feel like if you are the Game Awards, you should know how to pronounce the games that are nominated. I don't think that's like that high of a bar, right? It's like how I think when Genshin Impact won, they called it Genshin Impact. Right? You'd think they would have been like, here's how you say the name. Yeah, he did say Uma Masumi. But I mean, eventually he got it better, right? Everyone always like says the Su like long. It's always Uma Musume. It's never Uma Musume. Musume. Jeff sure pronounced it poorly. Imagine being friends with Kojima. Can't even give you a simple pronunciation guy. Not a real bro. No, he doesn't even care about horse girls. I like being able to buy food instead of hunting and gathering. That's a good thing about society. I agree. I think that's pretty neat. In my opinion. Alright, this one is gonna be carrot. Game Awards having to pronounce Balatro. Balatro. Ball at row. Anyone ballin' right now? Any ballers? I've realized that people are always involved in some drama. This is why I'm turning into an antisocial hermit. Surely that's the main reason. You see the Wolfie drama? That stuff was crazy. You see that Wolfie guy? Can you believe that? It's crazy, man. Why would he do that? I don't understand why someone would risk his reputation to do something like that. Ball extro. Now I know the X is not pronounced. Ball X pit. I always see it as ball spit. If you pronounce the X, ball X pit, sounds like ball spit. If you could start beef with someone, who would it be? I've always been saying we should cancel Vacuously. One of these days it's gonna happen. If they didn't want people to pronounce the X, they shouldn't have put it in. Yeah, what were they thinking? Rude. She's always so mean. We gotta cancel her. It's messed up. How do I draw this carrot? The 1000 Google Doc? The 1000 page Google Doc? It's real. It's actually so real. What's that, peak? It's peak. No, this is a carrot. Why would they point to a mountain? I mean, get along really, guys. Not trying to maintain my public image. I should cancel her now. I bought Peak because my friend said he was thinking of playing it. It's fun. You should. I think it's an enjoyable time. Been having a good time with it. It's fun. We have fun here. It's literally Peak. It was also nominated for best multiplayer game. Wolfie Community Peak Night. I have been thinking about it. Cause like Vac had one of those and like that was fun. Even though Vac wasn't even there for the one that I was with. But like, I was like, I could do that. And I have people in my community that play Peak. I could do it like on a Saturday stream because I have a lot of time on Saturday. Could consider it. I bought Peak 2 today. It's good. Everyone will understand the fun that is Peak. Friend Slop. But it's good. It's good Friend Slop. It's on sale. Wait, by how much though? 38%? What the? Hey, look, that's Vacuously. That's literally her. I love the term friend slop. It's so funny. I think it's like a good, like people understand what you mean when you say friend slop. You're like, oh yeah, like Peak, Repo, Others is literally her. 38% off. Pretty good. Lethal Company. Everything. They got everything. Yeah, $5. You can't buy a lot of things with $5, but you can buy Peak. And if you're like, oh, but I don't have friends to play with, it's even fun to play solo. It's actually a fun solo game as well. You buy a Wolfie sub, what? 3 people said the same thing? It must be true. It has to be. They wouldn't lie like this. If there's anyone trustworthy, it would have to be these chatters. Specifically. I don't know how to get this. This doesn't look like the right shape. There's just something about it is off. What like this? What am I doing wrong? Any pixel artists wanna give me advice? No. Wait, that's better. Why do you keep bringing up League of Legends? What are you talking? Carrots? Do they have carrots in League of Legends? LOL? Is it because people are saying LOL? League of Legends LOL? Yeah, they call it LOL because people laugh at you for playing it. Oh, Jinx! That's a League of Legends character. Of course. Jinx. No, that's a Pokemon. Guys, you don't even know. It's literally a Pokemon. Wolfie Community League Night? No, no. I would never. I would not ever do that. Are arenas still a thing? Isn't that what ARAM is? All arenas? Lethal League? Isn't that like the baseball game? We will stream it on Wolfcord for Wolf's viewing pleasure. I would not watch. If you want to play League of Legends, you do that outside of my Discord. I don't want to see that. Can't do it. I don't know how to make this carrot. They made an ARAM with augments. Isn't that the Digimon that transformed into Metagreymon? I would put League back onto my computer if they had a Wolfie League community night. Well, thankfully for you, I will not do that. That is not going to be a thing that I will do. Lethal League is the fighting ping pong game. Yeah, but isn't there like a guy with a baseball bat in that game? I guess that's what I was referring to. Baseball. You guys see the big game? Anyone fans of the big game? Do you see that? You sing me a good night song so I can have nice streams. Unfortunately, I can't. You'll just have to sleep without me having to sing you a song. Unfortunate. It's a shame, really. But good night though, if you're going to sleep. It's worth a shot. Oh, thank you for considering. There's a guy with a baseball bat, but also a guy with a ping pong paddle. They have all the sports. They have literally all the sports. Anyone see that ludicrous display last night? The sports Late here, I shall go. Look what you did, Mac. Everyone's leaving. I can't believe. No, that's fine. Thanks for stopping by, though. Can't believe this. Everyone's leaving now. It's because we started talking about League of Legends. We're like League of Legends. Everyone's leaving. This doesn't look like a carrot. This feels more like a like a radish or something. I could still make this a puzzle. This is not a radish. What is this? What is this? A strawberry? No, a strawberry, like the top is a bit less big. No, don't you dare dream about League of Legends. That's like a nightmare. So less strawberry. Okay, you know what? This could be a strawberry. Sure. It is now a strawberry. Goodbye forever. Can you believe Mac is leaving forever? It's messed up. What about the carrot sprite from Mario Land 2? Oh yeah. That's kind of... Caro? Caro? They knew what I meant. Carrot. Yeah, this one. This one. Oh, but carrots, the top of carrots don't have like... I guess... No, maybe it does. For Uma carrots, the leaves are probably really small. It's true. It's true they are. What if I just copied a downscaled carrot from this? Just to get the approximate shape. Oh, it's always doing this. Probably has to be 2 leaves instead of 3. No, but it's got 3 right there. Can't believe they're putting Vacuously to sleep after she escaped her enclosure. Enclosure? Isn't that a programming language? Parentheses, close parentheses, close parentheses, close parentheses. Get it, guys? Programming humor, guys? Oh man, I understood that reference. Closure, that's a closure reference. That's the thing. Close your, yeah, closure, yeah, more like you should close your parentheses. Am I right, gamers, as programmers? True, true, so true. That's a good one. Close your parentheses. xkcd.com 859. That's the one about the Lisp. That's I don't even need to click it. That's the one where they found many pages of unterminated, this is the terminated parentheses. It is not, I can't believe this. Did you lie to me? An unmatched left parentheses creates an okay, that's a different thing. I can't believe I thought it was one thing, but it's a different thing. Has anyone been fooled by thinking that a thing is something, but it's something else? A reference to the amplifier brand. Of course. Amplifier? Isn't that the YouTuber who Five Nights at Freddy? Amplifier? Amplifier? That's a guy. That's all my jokes. That's literally all my jokes. Name, isn't that the thing that sound that the similar name but different, intentionally misinterpreted message? Hey, that's a guy from other thing. You're thinking of Jacksepticeye. No. No, he would never be a Septiceye. Why would he do that? What is the origin behind his name anyway? Like, isn't septic like a toilet thing? You're telling me that he has like a toilet in his eye? Septic tank, that's like a toilet, right? It's like a thing related to toilets. For his brand to be named based on a toilet. Septic. I don't know. What is? Isn't that what it is? Septic is not toilet, is related to sepsis. What is a septic tank? Isn't this plumbing? Is a plumbing thing? I always thought septic was his, like, I always thought his name was about, like, this kind of septic. You're telling me it's an infection related thing? That his eye is infected with something that's not a toilet? It is also a toilet thing. Septic tank. There it is. Is it kind of messed up that I saw this and I thought Oguri Cap? Does anyone see this? The house that is Oguri Cap? Please tell me someone else sees it. I always thought it's infection related because its PFP is a slimy eye. I guess that makes sense. Right, Oguri Cap. You're like, look at this. This is literally Oguri Cap. It's got 5 things on the top of it. It's right there. I can kind of see it. It's definitely there. Definitely for real. For real. Cursed with pattern recognition. Has anyone recognized patterns recently? Have you seen something and thought, whoa, that thing is in fact similar to another thing that I've seen, but also different? Is this enough like a carrot? I feel like this might be too hard to add to my game. This one. Wait, actually, it doesn't look that bad. Hold on. Well, okay. I think this is like a bit too much. But it also looks more like a strawberry than a carrot. Maybe it could be a 10 by 10. Could this fit in 10 by 10? That's pretty close, actually. You know what? Let's have this be a 10 by 10 puzzle. This game just has more photons shooting into my eyes. It's been done before. Can't believe they would do this. Wolfie has been seeing many anime characters in images lately. This is the 2nd time. What was the other time? Because I don't remember. Okay, what if this one was just a carrot? We don't need it to be... Sorry, not a carrot. A strawberry. Strawberry. One of those picross images. Which one? Where I saw the eye and the mouth. I don't remember. But I'm sure it did happen. That is an organ, the heart, but colored green. No. That's a strawberry, obviously. It does still kind of look like a carrot though. Like what if I made like this upper part shiny and then like I had this part be like this. No, I don't know. I don't know how do people do pixel art, guys? I don't even get it. It's looking more like a strawberry. Strawberry. Me when when arrested by a strawberry. Hey, this is a strawberry. That arrested, that didn't make sense. If this me when a strawberry holds a gun to me to steal my money, this is a strawberry. That's what I was going for. Now, I'm sure it would have been really funny if I did mess it up. Unfortunately, I did mess up, so now the joke is rendered unfunny. And no one will ever laugh again. They'd be like, remember that time when he messed up the strawberry joke? Man. It's hecked up, dude. That he thought he was clever, and yet he just didn't know. What was the funniest joke you've heard recently? Oh, I wrote down a joke that I've been taking notes on last time I've laughed at jokes. Today, I took notes. Laughed at Northern Lion saying misophonia sounds like something you would get at a bad Japanese restaurant. The way he delivered that, I thought was really funny. Funny enough that I laughed aloud, and then I went, oh frick, I should write this down. Because they don't laugh out loud that often. And I wrote it down. It's true, it does sound like something you would get at a bad Japanese restaurant. Misophonia. It's crazy, dude. Sounds like Jar Jar Binks looking for a payphone. Yeah, misophonia. He's gonna phone you. He's like, you have to call back. Misophonia. It's true. It is true. He would say that. Does this look enough like a carrot, you think? What if it was like this? What if we had it so that this was on this side, and then we had this stuff on this side? I don't know. We had this be sharper. And then this. Man. Okay, what if I give up on this? What if I just don't have this in the game? No, I can't. I can't just give up. I can't simply give up. No, I can't. I can totally give up. Has anyone given up recently on anything? You're like, oh man, I would love to do this thing. Too bad it's too hard. Put it in the game, but call it organic object. You just can't tell. You just don't know what it is. Item. Just call it item. Object. Failed. Wait, we could do that. Failed carrot. It's like how Mario's Picross had a puzzle called Badly Drawn Dog, even though the dog was pretty well drawn. Right? They had a puzzle that was a dog, and the name of it was Badly Drawn Dog. It was kind of messed up. Dog. Badly Drawn Dog. Mario's Picross. Mario's Super Picross. 8-C. They don't have it. I would like to find an image of it, but I can't. Is this one of them? No, it's not even there. Put abstract in front of it. Hey, what the heck? Is this slot machine? What is this? About Wario? 8-3. No, I'm pretty sure it's 8-C. I got C right there. Although, is that 2-I? 8-3? No. No, these are letters. 9J. Well, whatever. We don't need to have a carrot in here. It's not even necessary. Wait a second. What about this? What if it was just this? Internet just doesn't have Mario's picross. Yeah, they don't care. The internet just stopped caring about Mario. They literally left him to die. Can't believe this, man. Did Mario mean nothing to you? He spent so much time saving everyone. And we're here. Badly drawn dog at 1808. 18 hours? Wow, it's a long video. 1808. Where is it? It's here. Here it is. Keep scrolling. Scrolling here. And then we copy video URL at current time. Did you know that you can copy URL at a specific timestamp? See, this is their badly drawn dog. I don't think that's a very badly drawn dog. I think it's pretty good, actually. And yet, doesn't this look like Dogman? Is this not literally Dogman? It's him. Welcome, Nanodan. It's cute. Dog. Coronet. It does have similarities, yes. Many people are saying this. Bogdan. What's that mean? What do you mean by this? Bogdan? Daniel? You guys remember Dang Daniel, except instead of Dang is a different word? What's that guy doing now? Is that guy still rocking it with the Vans or whatever? Famous IDM artist Bogdan Rakazinski. Bogdan. Like from Bogdanov Brothers. What even is that? Do you think they've bogged enough, or have they not bogged enough? Anyone in the bog right now? Anyone bogging right now? Bog O, Nano de Bogo, Bogo, Nano Dan, buy one get one. Buy one get one. Do you think this looks enough like a carrot? If you saw this, would you think that's an Uma Musume carrot right there? Or would you be like, no, Wolfie, that's not it at all. That's not the same thing at all, though. No, because I've never played it. But if you looked at this image, though. This image. Yeah, specifically from Uma Musume. Or if I just called it carrot, could you tell that this is a carrot? I think this is somewhat carrot-like. I call my special scrambled egg recipe my bog eggs. Wow. Butter, onion, and garlic. I see. Bog. Bog is slang for toilet in a way not too dissimilar to the septic debacle. 15 minutes ago, septic, Jack septic eye. Man, what did that guy do to his eye? What is he even up to? He's getting his septic eye. 15 minutes? That's literally forever ago. Septicon. The Decepticons, I get it. That's a reference to the Transformers. I get it. Optimum Pride. How does it? I mixed up two memes. I mixed up the Ui cat with the Optimum Pride meme. How does he say it? It was not Ui. Whatever. Imagine that. You know how it sounds like. Whatever. I think this is good enough. I'm gonna put this in the game and call it Carrot. And if people question it, then they don't understand. They just don't get it, man. This one, we gotta put it with the rest of the 10x10s. It's gonna go right after the burger. New tag, carrot. Carrot, but spelled in a way that people would think it's a real carrot rather than an Uma Musume carrot. Sorry, Uma Musume carrot. That's what I meant. Uma Musume. Actually, that kind of doesn't look like a carrot. Hold on. In this color, it does not look like it. He kind of does the ooh-ee-ah-ooh cat thing before trying to do the Transformer sound. But how does it sound for real, though? Does it really sound for real? Carrots are long and pointy. No, but the Uma Musume carrots, specifically. Yeah, this doesn't really look like... You know, maybe I won't put this in the game. Maybe I just don't. Optimum Pride. I want the original video. This one.
Putang ina! Si Optimum Pride! Puking inang yan, Optimum Pride!
Oh, that's how.
Babe, si Optimum Pride though.
That's how it sounds. That's what it sounds like. That sound was in fact a sound that existed. Optimum Pride. That's literally it. It's literally the thing I was referencing. Wait, doesn't this look more like a carrot? Okay, it does look more like a radish. But like, if you didn't know it was a radish and someone told you it was a carrot, would you be like, I could see how this could be interpreted as being a carrot? Mac doing karaoke last night? No, that's today. That was today. It was today. You're in a different time zone. My cat kept the space key from me. The sound was pretty accurate from to the transforming sounds. It's true. Maybe if it was bigger and not small in the top left corner. No, this is a 10x10 puzzle, okay? The way these are set up, it's gotta be 10x10. I also didn't actually check that this was solvable. I should probably check that. Just to make sure that it's solvable. It is. Let's try that again. Let's see, where is it? Here. I mean, no, it's still something about it. I think it might be this. Maybe this thing doesn't need to be there. And then we can have this thing be there. There, that looks like pretty, like, something, right? It looks like something. Carrot, yeah, okay, I could see it. That's good enough. Good enough for me. Should be good enough for anyone. Alright. Next thing that I will add. Wait, but can you go through the current puzzles? But there's so many of them. What can I do with 1 carrot though? It's 1/150th. You can save it up. You save it up. The chunk of black pixel on the corner stands out. Which corner? This? This stands out. This one. Bottom left. Emulate like this. No? This thing? What? Whatever, I think it's good enough. Also, Twitch is gonna run an ad. So I'm now gonna hydrate. And those of you who can see ads, you can see an ad right now. Alright. Next thing to add. Is Wolfie the most hydrated VTuber? Probably not. Probably there's people that drink water all the time. Constantly. Always doing that stuff. Let's see. List of things. Tea. Have I added tea? What if I added tea? I mean, I do have a mug. A mug is already in here. But tea specifically. Coffee. But I don't like coffee though. Why would I add coffee to my game if I don't even like it? Oh, what about a tea bag though? A bag of tea. But specifically the American style, because we all know that in the UK, sometimes their tea bags are just circular, without like a thing, without like one of these things that you put the tag on or whatever. They don't even have tags. It's just like a circular thing. You gotta use a spoon for it. No, here in the US, we have bags of tea that have. Yeah, sachet of tea. Like this. Yeah, sachet. Isn't that the young adult novel about a guy who's stranded and then he has to like live in the wilderness or something? I refuse to believe they don't have the only circle tea bags in the US. No, they have them. It's just mostly a UK thing. I guess also Australian probably. Right, I feel like the standard bag of tea in the US is this kind. It's got the tag. How do I draw this? It's not triangular. I'm just not drawing it well. It's kind of like this. I guess it is kind of triangular. No, you're right. Tea bag. Right? Okay, so like this is like the UK kind, right? And the kind that we have in the US. I feel like they're mostly like in like bags like this. Like these. Am I right? Is this true? Can someone confirm? Onigiri? What, that's the VTuber. Whoa, look, we got Onigiri. That's what my office has. Yeah, Lipton. That's the classic bag. Lipton. We have these ones. Rectangular ones are the normal ones here too. But weren't you were so surprised that you said, I refuse to believe they don't have the only circle tea bags. Have you seen these ones? The triangle ones suck. These ones, they're like not that different, I guess. I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, and then to make it look more like a tea bag, you gotta have like these. But then this might have too many segments, because you can only have so many. I misinterpreted your words and I apologize. I'm going to think about my actions. Well, I hope you are proud of yourself for what you've accomplished. Me, when I prefer loose leaf, but since I don't have tons of free tea at the office, I don't complain. Sorry, since I do have tons of free office. Free office? I can't talk, guys. Free tea at the office. Yes, of course. Free office. Guy said free off. What is this? LibreOffice? What is some kind of Linux-based open source software solution alternative to something? I don't know. LibreOffice, guys. That's a joke right there for you guys. LibreOffice. Me when office. I'm currently trying to talk Kind into running on my computer so I can refresh my Kubernetes stuff. I'm currently trying to talk Kind into running on my computer. I don't know what that is. You're just posting things that I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. I've never used it. Kind is like Minikube and other local Kubernetes stuff. I see. Of course. You should have been so clear to me. I remember when I was a kid, I really wanted to work in an office when I grew up. Did you achieve your goal though? Did you achieve your lifelong dream of working in an office? Or is that no longer your dream? No? Well, I hope one day you can achieve that dream. That you can work in an office and enjoy it. But can LibreOffice do this? And it's a compiled VBS script that drops a lockbit binary. I don't even know what that means. I don't even have the necessary context to understand the meaning of this sentence. And that's why it's beautiful. Wow, look at this. Look at this, guys. If you saw this and you thought that's in fact a bag of tea, then you would be correct. Because that is in fact what this is. Yep. I thought it was a carrot. No, you're so silly. You don't even know. He doesn't even understand that Actions have consequences. Does anyone even understand consequences of your actions? We spun out of anecdotes, we just spin the wheels. The wheel friends were the anecdotes we spun along the way. The wheel, get it guys? Wheel, like real, but pronounced wrong, but also wheel. Wow, really good pun. That's a really good one. When was the last time you ate a carrot? Probably recently. Probably at some point in the past week. Yesterday evening, carrot in soup. What else was in the soup? What else was even there in the soup? What if this entire thing was shaped like this? And then I did this. I don't think I've had a carrot in a long time either. You could have one right now. You could go to your supermarket that you work at and be like, I'm going to purchase 1 carrot, please. Please get it, because your name. And then they'll be like, "What? Why'd you say that? That's your name." And you're like, "Oh, I knew that. That is in fact my name." Shiitake and corn. That sounds good. Corn is pretty good. Well, if he has good takes, don't call him corn. Oh, I see. Like take, it's like take, but like not the mushroom. That's a good one. That one, I thought that was clever. I appreciate that one. It might seem like I don't appreciate it based on like muted reaction, but I do. I think it's good. Corny jokes? No. I would never. Wait, what if it was like this, guys? What if it was like this? That's something, right? Is this not something? It's totally something. Generate from image. Okay, so this is not solvable, but what if I add one thing here? 1 pixel made the entire left side solvable. Welcome, Yuko. That's cool. And then I gotta add the rest of them, just for completeness. And then you need something at the top part to make that solvable. What if for this one I just added? What if it just went up like that? That is totally solvable. Totally for real solvable. There we go. All right. Call that one T. Is teabag 1 word or 2? It appears to be 2 words. Teabag. It's a verb. I mean, it is still that a verb is still a word though. 1 word is the verb form. I see. What if it was like this? Wait, does this look more like it? Hold on. Wait, guys. This looks more, doesn't this look more like it? That looks good. I think that looks better. Bagging the competition. Alright, well that is there. And then, hold on. With these changes though, do I still need the things on the left side? Wait, no, that makes it less solvable though. But that means I no longer need these 2 pixels, which is nice. These 3 pixels. I've had one here. Okay, I still need that one. So we need something up here. Or these ones. If I add that 1 pixel, that makes that thing solvable. I could simply have it be this color. But what if I didn't? What if I didn't? Oh, and then I don't need this anymore. So it could just be like this. And then what? Do I really need this? What if I had this one like this? No, that's bad. What if it was like this? Feels like this. That's also doable. Although that looks a bit weird. Unless it was like this. No, that's not this again. Okay, what about this? That's probably fine. Let's do it like this. This. That. When will I be able to buy this game on Steam? No, it's not going to be on Steam. It's going to be on itch.io, everyone's favorite indie game website, itch.io. That's right. You can play this on your real Game Boy if you want it. Yeah, itch. Some people say itch.io, but I say itch.io. That's what I think. Will it have native Linux support? Yes, because it's just going to be a ROM. If you have a Game Boy emulator, you can play it on anything that can play Game Boy games. Yes, your real Game Boy. Gotta play this on my Steam hardware? Well, they have emulators on Steam, so you can. I also say itch.io, but don't want to get bonked for link posting. Yes. Every time I raid into someone when I'm playing itch.io games and they ask me what I was doing, I always have to put like itch and then space.io because otherwise it gets posted as a link and then it might ban me. Play this on my GameCube with the Game Boy player? You can. You actually can. Can I play this on my flip phone? If your flip phone has the Game Boy emulator, sure. Can't wait to play this on the Steam frame. Yeah. It's definitely also a thing that you can play it on. Okay, next puzzle. So T is done. Oh, what about headphones? Let me add headphones to this. Did we talk about Steam hardware when it came out? It did not come out though. That's the thing, it's not out yet. I guess you mean when the video was released? I did talk about it for like a few seconds probably. Did I mention earlier that I got a controller that my phone can slot into and use it like a handheld? You have not mentioned that, but I have seen some things like that before on YouTube. It looks pretty cool, but I have no need for it, personally. I have one of those controllers, unfortunately. The one I have is awful. What if you got a better one? What if instead of it being awful, it was good? People are saying the new Steam stuff is going to replace Xbox. Not totally untrue, though, if you think about it. Because it does have, like, a lot of Xbox games are also on PC. So, like, it makes sense, right? It makes sense why people might think this. It's not like PlayStation and Nintendo when they have, like, their console exclusive mostly. Everyone is getting irritated with Windows. True. Windows, yeah, more like lose those users, right guys? Because of their bad updates. They don't win those at all. They lose those. I think the only Xbox exclusive in the past decade has been Rare Replay. Or like lose these. Got 'em. Okay, so this one is gonna be headphones, guys. Headphones. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. There are more options than Windows or blank wall. Yeah, Mac OS, Steam OS, Arch Linux. I'm literally running Arch Linux right now. You might be like, Wolfie, I thought you were on Windows. I thought you were on the Debian GNU Linux Bookworm x86. Linux 5.1.5. Amogus. Yeah, they have Amogus as well. Not saying this is the fanboy, but I feel Nintendo is the only first-party company currently justified in making hardware. Sony and MS just want to make PCs. Yeah. I mean, there's not really been any, like, Sony games that I felt like I needed to play. Maybe just because of the kind of gamer that I am now. It just doesn't appeal to me. He's cheating. I feel like I genuinely like macOS if it weren't for the lack of third-party support. I like macOS. That's my main operating system. That's literally my choice for systems. The Astrobot thing, I have no interest in playing Astrobot though. Like, I know people said it was good, but there's nothing for me there. Bam. Sony got rid of all the weird stuff, did they? What is their weirdest thing? Ape Escape. Super Monkey Ball. Do y'all see the Smiling Friends reference to Super Monkey Ball? That was trending. It was like, whoa, Super Monkey. Oh, Pim, you like Super Monkey Ball? Dude, I knew I liked you, dude. And then they did like a rotoscoped DAP. Sony had its thing with the fast storage and VR this gen, both of which didn't last that long. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting Sony has VR. The PlayStation VR is a thing that exists and I always forget about it. I don't know what it is, but it's probably weird, the Kojima game. Yeah, that's something. That's something that exists. Or will exist at some point. Are you sure it reminded me of Sunshine? Yeah, I have no interest in Astro Boy. Astrobot. Also Astro Boy. I have no interest in Astro Boy. But specifically not Astro Bot. They call it PSVR 2 because it has 2 games. Well, it's the deal with PlayStation VR. They call it PSVR 2. Exactly. We're always saying this. Everyone's always saying this. Sony, are you listening? People are always saying this about your hardware. Don't even know. Astro Boy Snob. Yeah, Astro Boy, get that guy out of here. Astro Bot. 5 PlayStations still full of no games. They got no games. Imagine having games on a console. Unbelievable. Do you ever think that you should play games you know you likely wouldn't like? Like what, League of Legends? Or what? Is there an example? League, I knew it. I knew that someone would bring up League of Legends. But I refuse. This is pretty good though, as a puzzle. You can quite easily tell that this is headphones. I was not going for League, but you have very specific taste. Yes. Wolfie Core games. That is my game genre of choice. Wolfie Core. What if we didn't have the outline? What if it was just like this? What if it was simply like this? That looks alright. But it's like, it's going the other way now. It's gotta be like this. Gotta be, has to be. Do you ever think that by engaging with something new, your perspective on permissible games would widen? Is there an example of a game that you think I should play? I was thinking the previous black shading looked a bit better. Yeah, but what about my opinion? It's hard to tell which is in, which is out. What if we had this thing be like this? Welcome Empress Hold. What if it was simply like that? Whoa, guys. Look at that. Look at that one. And then we can have some lights up here. And then this thing could be more out here. But that doesn't work. Remember when you played Cocoon? That game was cool? That game was pretty cool. I thought that was a neat game. Whoa, look at this. It's like an optical illusion. You're like, hey, this is headphones. And then when it's revealed, it's the other way. It's the other way around. Oh my god. That's a cool effect, right? New tag, headphones. The headset should have cat ears. Gaming for gamers. It's a vacuously reference. Puzzle. My deranged brain Zol say Wolfie Yu-Gi-Oh! I would not play Yu-Gi-Oh! I could add cat ears to this. Because otherwise it's just a generic headset. But now it can be an e-girl gamer headset. Don't have to, but I will. Wow. Well, it's kind of hard to tell though. It's a bit hard to tell that it's like supposed to be cat ears. Let's not do it. There was a Yu-Gi-Oh! JRPG on the GameCube. True. You probably need to make it much smaller. What if it was like this? And then it's like this. And then it's like this. See that? You can tell this is supposed to be like cat ears on a headphone. There's probably a lot of retro games worth playing. What if you sit down some Saturday, play a bunch of games in Nintendo Online? Possible. Could be something to consider. Because I am running out of games. I've played so many itch.io games that I am running out of some. It's true. The day has finally come. No, I think I'll keep it as regular headphones. It was a good idea though. Unless I could make it work. I could maybe try to make it work. Would you ever do a taste test stream? I would not. Because it would require effort. And as you all know, my streams require minimal effort. I would never do things that require work outside the stream. Water tasting, but I already do that. You ever play Tiny Echo where the main character is a little red eyeball? I've never heard of it. What's that? It wouldn't require effort. Yeah, but then I would like need to order things that I don't normally get. I've never seen this. I do recognize the font though. I feel like I see this font. Well, okay, maybe not. It looks similar to another font that I've seen, but I don't think it's the exact same one. It has really nice art. It does have a nice style. That is true. Wolfie React Andy stream. Hey guys, today we're watching what do people react to? We're watching the latest Dancing Bacons video. Wow, that's crazy. Oh man, that looks good. Holy frick, that looks good. Oh, you see that, guys? That looks pretty good. Wow, that looks delicious. Wow, I should go there someday. That looks pretty good, guys. Wow, that looks nice. That's me reacting to a video. You just put that on top of any Dancing Bacons video. I mean the Game Awards? No. I feel like I don't care about the Game Awards. I will watch people react to it, but I personally have no interest in watching that. It's just not for me, you know? Game Awards. They should put the gamers in the awards. They should totally be doing that stuff. Sakura Miko's nominated for the Game Award. She was. It is true. It looks like an indie game font. Yeah, I think it is used pretty often. Alright, well that is this. That is this thing. headphones. I'm trying to think about what it means to be ambitious. To go outside your comfort zone, I guess, maybe. To have large aspirations. To reach for the stars. In a metaphorical sense. To be full of ambit. Yeah. Now what? Now what? And oomphy? No, that's too specific. That's too specific. What if this one was badly drawn cat? Isn't ambition the thing that made Macbeth really sad? Ambition, isn't that when you can like use both of your hands like equally? What about a circuit chip? An IC? Maybe. Maybe. Let's see, like I'm not sure what work to apply to or how to maybe try to achieve something within my hobbies to make something happen. But then it just seems lonely to push forward, so maybe I'm not made for it. To be ambitious. I mean, I guess like it depends on your goals. It could be like, I would like to work on this pants grab. But not pants grab, but like a real thing. Like, wow, it'd be cool to learn how to, I don't know, I don't even know. That's the thing, though. It's hard. Yeah, Uma Masume. Cards. Let's add, a playing card. I tried adding a joker. No, I do have a joker, but not like a card joker. Like a jester. I have a jester. Umami Masumi. Uma Masumi. Can't believe that they're going to sue me. Why would they sue me? I did nothing wrong. I literally did nothing wrong. Wow. Look at this one. Look at this one, guys. That's a card right there. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. No, it's just a regular card. Okay, so on a playing card is here. You gotta have, maybe this one could be the one, and by one I mean the ace. This could be the ace of diamond. See, that looks kind of like a diamond, right? In some ways, perhaps. Vaguely like a diamond. Yeah, that's good. That's diamond-like enough. And then you put the thing up here. Oops. And also down here. But then it's gotta be like this, right? It's gotta be like this. Wow, that's pretty good, probably. What are there other hobbies that involve other people? Streaming, meat space. I hate that term. Meat space. Why not IRL? Always about meat space. You think this one's solvable? You can quite easily tell that this is a card, in my opinion. But it's also not really centered very well. What if it was the Ace of Hearts instead? Maybe that fits better. Yes. Yes, of course, it's gotta be this. It's gotta be. It looks a bit messed up, but aren't we all simply messed up? What if it's the King of Pentacles? Pentacles? Pentacles. Has anyone heard it pronounced like that? Pentacles? Oh, that's pentacular. There, what about this? What about this? There. Alright, is this solvable? Title this one Life? No, I refuse. We'll call this one Ace of Hearts. Vinegar. So as to reflect the ways in which we are all a little sick and twisted. Is anyone else sick right now? I'm not sick. I don't know why I said anyone else. Is anyone sick? And you can't be like me, I'm always sick. And then sunglasses emoji. No, it has to be sick, but like in the medical connotation of sick. This guy are sick. Not at the moment, I guess getting a job goes first, which is a major blocker. True. I mean, like, once you have a job, then everything's like, oh, I have money to do things now. I can spend money on things, or I could not spend money. You could be like me and not spend money on things. It's always a possibility. Just have all your money, never spend it on anything. Surely that's a good way to live your life. Alright, next puzzle. Next puzzle. Card. Card is done. Gonna have various things. What about a potion? We could add a potion to the game. Right now. Literally right now. A potion, it's gotta be like, it's gotta be like slightly tilted, you know? No, wait. Anyone going to a convention right now? In recent memory? In future memory? As one event where I met with a good microprocessor graduate, his skill set fits a job posting at my company. Company position doxed. What the? There's a job opening at a company? What the heck, dude? That never happens. Okay, what about that? It's not necessarily a potion. It's just like a beaker of some sort. But is this not simply the same as a potion though? What if it was like elevated slightly? And in the background, you can tell that the potion's being swished around because of the way that it's here. But it must also be... Look at this. No, this doesn't look good. Unless I added a bunch of dots. What's a duplex? Isn't that like a type of house? Where it's like two houses that are connected? Unless you mean duplex in like a different context. I don't know. Okay, what if it was like this? Duplex. Isn't that the Jerboa VTuber who runs a train or something? A conductor? Some kind of conductor Jerboa VTuber. Duplex. BT. Duplex. Duplex from bidirectional IO. Exactly. They're always saying this. Everyone's always talking about bidirectional IO. Input and output, but in both directions? What the frick? That's crazy, dude. That makes no sense. How can you even have that? We need to bring back potions. No, they still exist. They're definitely still out there. For real. For real, for real. Do you guys think... Wait, what? Thank you for the raid, hello. Shout you out. What are you doing? Oops, that's the wrong name. I shouted at myself because the name is wrong. Welcome, Marumia. You're playing Peak. Hope you had a good run, or several good runs. I hope you were able to reach the top, or at least get some achievements, maybe. Welcome. Potion. The forest is evil. It's true. You got zombies. You got the mushrooms. There's everything. There's literally everything. We didn't get past it. It's always next time, though. One of these days, for sure. For sure, for sure. Sure, that's the first biome. Oh my god, for sure. That's the first biome. It's always sure. Like, sure it is. Sure it is, Wolfie. Sure it is. And you're right. It is, in fact, sure. Oh, look at this. Doesn't this look like a potion? It also looks like a Christmas tree. Hold on. Wait a second. These decorations also look like they would fit on a Christmas tree. If I simply removed this, that is literally a Christmas tree. Wait a second. Do I want this to be a Christmas tree instead? Onigiri again. No. No, no. It feels like this. It's got too much stuff going on. It's too much stuff. What if we didn't have this? Oh, I could also make one that's like the earth. Because like these colors do resemble the earth. That's a good one. That's a good idea, Wolfie. Glad I thought of it. Alright, maybe this is good as a puzzle. Let's find out whether this is solvable. The Wolfie stream is celebrating Christmas earlier each year. It's literally already Christmas, guys. Literally. It's already here. Okay, so adding that one pixel makes it solvable. Nice. Alright, this one is going to be known as Potion. I consider it Christmas time already. This guy is so considerate. He's already considering it. What if this was wider? Could this perhaps be wider? No, no. I think this is fine. You guys still have Thanksgiving? Do you celebrate Thanksgiving? Not really. Yeah, I have this week off. Anyway, I guess, do I have time to add one more puzzle? I don't know if I do. Unless it was like a really simple one. A really simple puzzle. Or I will simply end the stream right now. Alright, so what have we added today? We've added a lot of stuff. We have added a puzzle piece, true, I'm going to put that in my notes. Puzzle piece. Let's see, we had, what was this one? Oh yes, a boat. I think we have a good amount of 10 by 10s. It fits this page perfectly, and then it fills up like some of this page. You could always have more 10 by 10s though. Okay, what was this one? This one was Potion. Wow. There it is. And then this one, 50 by 50, that's not even possible. Do you see that flash? What was that? It's not even possible. What kind of potion? I don't know. A weird potion. Welcome Abyss Hunted. Twitch is telling me to get cred when you share a viral clip. I think they mean you can get a badge. If you share a viral clip, you get a badge. Okay, add puzzles. What have I added today? potion and card. I know it's called Ace of Hearts, but I'm calling it card. Headphones. Tea bag. Stopwatch. Sorry, not stopwatch. Pocket watch. Tin can. Well, we added a lot of stuff today. Tin can. And also, we also added, what else did I add? There was like something else, right? I'm pretty sure I added a 10 by 10 today. Oh, carrot. That's like, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 puzzles. Octocat, I should do that. Octocat. Alright, this is quite a long commit message. I normally would not have a commit message this long. Because, you know, you gotta fit it into 72 characters. But this is too much. It's too much. But it's fine. Alright, well that's it. Who even says get cred nowadays? They don't even know. Twitch doesn't even know the modern lingo. Oh, right. Forgot that this was also open. What the? He's on my head. Alright. Well, thanks for stopping by. It is now time to end the stream. We're ending the stream. I'm gonna drown under this waterfall. You know why they call it a waterfall? It's because the water is falling. It's literally falling, that's why. In case you didn't know, that's why. Yeah, in the stream. It's crazy. Alright, let's find out what day it is. Let's write someone. Yippee. Welcome, Nabunan. Goodbye. Is Monday? No, it's Tuesday. It's literally Tuesday. National Unfriend Day. What the? Anti-bullying week. Baklava Day. Homemade. You're telling me a home made this bread? That's crazy. Odd Socks Day. Let's do National Homemade Bread Day. And then it's gotta be the eating emote, and then also bread emote. Bread emoji. Bread emoji, there is one. Baklava, you can also do that if you want. I think I confused it for balaclava. That's why I didn't say it. Yeah, baklava. Okay, that was baklava. That's a different. I misread it. I was thinking of balaclava. What do they mean testosterone awareness? Is testosterone a threat that I should be worried about? I don't know. You gotta find out somewhere on the website, maybe. I don't know. Okay, who do I raid? Who shall I raid on this day? I'm scrolling through my list. And I will send you somewhere. I will send you to a channel that is streaming. But what are they streaming? That's the question. That is a good question. John Tuber. Many things to choose from. Many streamers. What about this person? Outer Wilds, some people love that game. Some people love Outer Wilds. We can raid Nino Egan. She is playing Outer Wilds. Maybe there's spoilers, I don't know. Gordon Tuber's brother, G Tuber. Or like Tubes from... Am I right? Are you right though? Is he in fact right? I don't know. I'm gonna be back on Wednesday with something, with some kind of stream. I don't know what it's gonna be. It could be something. This word is pronounced tube. Oh, VTuber. Tuber. He's going to be back on Wednesday. Yes. I'm also going to be front on Wednesday and side. I will exist in all directions. Not only back, but also the others. Yes. Of course. Okay. Well, that's it. That's all. I got nothing else. Raid is going. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.